According to Talking Points memo, several GOP candidates took money from the overtly racist Council of Conservative Citizens group. Now, this is a group who thinks that African Americans are ruining the country, and their rhetoric is so vitriolic that the shooter who perpetrated the Charleston shootings actually cited their rhetoric in his manifesto. So clearly, this group is disgusting. And the fact that GOP candidates took money from them is even more disgusting. Okay, so this group's president, Earl Holt III, donated $8,500 to Ted Cruz, $2,250 to Rand Paul, $1,500 to Rick Santorum. Holt also donated to Mia Love. She's the first African-American Republican who's actually elected to Congress. So clearly, this is really, really troubling. The fact that even she took money, it's preposterous. It's grotesque. One thing that's a bit more problematic is that several GOPers actually spoke at several events for this racist group. Bob Barr had spoke at their events. Trent Lott, who's actually the former Senate Majority Leader, actually spoke at their events as well. Now, in 1998, the Republican National Committee asked members of the party to sever ties with this group, but they did not, obviously. Otherwise, Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, and Rick Santorum wouldn't have taken money from them. So, all three of these candidates, to be a little bit fair to them, they say that they're actually going to be donating this money to the Mother Emanuel Hope Fund, which is actually going to benefit the families of the victims of the Charleston shooting. But the overall troubling fact is that they would accept money from them in the first place. Why would you take money from a white nationalist group? We know why. It's because they don't care about black people and they're racist. So this, as well as the Steve Scalise scandal, I think it really highlights the fact that Republicans have become an extremist party. Racism is not something that you want to associate with if you're a politician. And given the fact that we have an increasing rate of ethnic minorities in this country, you would think that they would want to try to reach out to minorities. It seems as though Rand Paul tried to some extent, but I mean, not really, because his policies are still going to harm them. But this is disgusting, and again, it speaks to the fact that this is an extremist party. I don't necessarily know for sure, even though I alluded to it, that Rick Santorum, Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, that they're actually racist, but they certainly sympathized with racists, and that's just as bad. So you're not going to take money from these groups unless you're going to appease them, because why would Earl Holt III, a white supremacist, donate money to politicians if they're going to further the cause of African Americans? No. He thinks that whites are disappearing. So he donated to these presumably racist, in his view, candidates in order to tote his point of view. Otherwise, he wouldn't have donated to them. This guy hasn't donated to Barack Obama. He hasn't donated to Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton. He's donated to the candidates who he thinks is going to support his racist views. So it's disgusting. I'm glad that they're donating the money, but why did they wait to donate it until they were caught? If they were caught, do you think they would donate the money? I don't think so. So corruption in this country, it's gone so far that even racists are influencing and buying out politicians. And it makes me really, really frustrated with our democracy. With our, quote, democracy, I should say. So my question for the audience, what do you think will be the ultimate fate of the Republican Party given their extremist views? Will they collapse, leaving room for a new party to take their place? Or perhaps maybe the Democrats will be the de facto right-wing party and we'll have a new progressive party pop up? Do you think this is a possibility? Or do you think they're going to just be forced to moderate and move further to the center? Because right now, they're not electable. They're not going to win over minority voters. So I'm excited to hear what you think. Comment down below.